Okay guys, in this video I'm going to show you my method for annealing brass. I don't usually do it to many things or really anything, but as you can see here we got some 577 Snider brass, and being almost $5 a pop and hard to get, we are definitely going to anneal them. So this is my little process for annealing. There are lots of different ways to do this, but this is the way I do it. For those of you who don't know, annealing is this blue ring right here that's usually on the top of, better quality ammunition. And what it does is it softens up the top of your shell, usually from the shoulder up, and it'll keep it from cracking. And it's pretty simple to do. Like I said, there's lots of ways to do it. This is the way I do it. You need a torch, something to dunk it in, and then a drill. So let's get things lit up here. You don't need to have it on super hot. So you take your torch here, you take your shell, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the shell in the drill and use that to spin it, and then put it over the flame. Now what you're going to watch for is you're going to watch and see when the top of the case starts to turn blue. When it starts to turn a dark blue, then you'll know that it's ready, and you can start to see right now that it's turning blue. Were this a normal case, I would dunk it right about now, but these Snider cases are really thick, so I have to heat them up quite a bit more than a normal case to get all the way through the brass wall. But were this a normal case, that right there would be sufficient. So once you get it to the proper color, you just take it and drop it in water. And that will extend the life of your shells, which as I said, Snider shells is something you definitely want to do because they're insanely expensive. So as you can see, it's really easy to do. You don't need all those fancy clays that tell you exactly what temperature to heat the brass to and all that other stuff. You really can just go by color. As soon as it turns blue, just give it a dunk. If you have some scrap brass lying around, just practice with a few different shells before you move on to something that matters, like these Snider shells. And dunk it. As you can see, it's pretty dang easy. And it usually does not take this long, but as I said, these brass walls and these Snider shells are really thick. Okay, here's a properly annealed 7.5 Swiss case. I'm going to show you what not to do. As you can see, in this one it's blue. This is what you don't want to do. If you hold it over the flame for too long, you'll get to the point where it's red hot. And once you get to that point, you've pretty much ruined your brass because it will be way too soft and it will just split or otherwise deform. This is what you don't want to have, is when it's real red hot like that. Basically, just keep it away from doing that. Do a little experimentation with some rounds that you don't mind losing, and you'll be good to go. Alright, so here we have the finished product. You can see the blue annealing ring here. It's not as prevalent as it is in some other cases, but again, these 577 cases are really thick. And as you can see, that is just a massive round 500 grain mini ball riding on the top, 85 to 95 grains of black powder in the case. It's just huge. Here's a 30-06 casing for comparison. As you can see, they're about the same height, but you come down and you look at it like this and you start to get an appreciation for how huge that round is. I mean, that is just a beast of a round. I mean, you can actually take a 30-06 shell and put it inside a Snider shell. It just devours it. So I'm really excited to get these out to the range, because I'll have about 90 grains of black powder in these, and it will be compressed, so I should get a heck of a bang. But that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.